good, YouTube? I was playing around a little bit earlier with my coins and training, and I realized that I've never done a coin making video, and I've never done a training beginning video. Um, there are certain little things that I have a tendency to do that help me tremendously with my training and my coins. I also realize that our starting points may not necessarily be the same. I've watched some training and coin making videos, and I wasn't necessarily in the position that they were in. So some of the things that they were saying just wouldn't work for me, and vice versa. There are going to be some things that I'm going to say that won't work for some people. But if you are in the position that I'm in, it will help you a whole lot. There's one thing on here that I know without a shadow of a doubt will help everybody if you do it. More than one, but one in particular. So with that in mind, don't forget to like the video. Did y'all hear me? Did you hear me? Okay. Don't forget to like the video. Like the video. Don't forget to share and subscribe as well. There'll be other videos coming in the future. But this video, I got really lucky making it. I didn't necessarily set out to have the success that it had. Um, but I made 300,000 coins and also 9K or 9,000 training points in less than 45 minutes. In less than 45 minutes. So we did a lot in a little amount of time. Understandably, there are going to be some people who are not in this position. I understand that. I get it. There'll be videos coming in the future to help you as well. But for those of you who have the exact same situation that I do, this is going to help you. It's going to help you. And there are a couple of things on here that's going to universally help everybody. So with that in mind, no further ado, enjoy the video. Peace. All right, I'm going to try to take you all through a few methods to gain some training and some coins. With Series 4 approaching, I think it's in all of our best interest to get both of those categories up pretty high. So, first thing I would definitely have all of you to do is the following. And it's going to be a pretty simple one, but empty your binders, people. Um, a lot of people are sitting on cards that they will never use. They would never use, and they just have them in their binders for whatever reason. Um, if they're not going to be playing for you, sell them. Get rid of them. That's just in the best interest of getting coins as much as possible. Um, that's one thing. So as I'm going through my folder here, I am going to look for cards that I don't necessarily use. Also, another thing while I'm on the topic, be very careful with your power ups. I know some people see the power ups and they're like, "Well, you have a lot of coins right there. That all you have to do is go in and find where the power ups are, and you can easily get the coins for it." That may not be in your best interest, and here's why. You're going to be guessing if you haven't written down or memorized where those cards are, where those power ups are, or where the actual cards that can use these power ups are. That's what I meant to say. And so, with that in mind, you have these power ups that you want to try to put into the card. But remember, every single time that you power down a card, it takes 10% away. So you're actually going to be losing training looking for a card. So if you don't know exactly where it is, just make a mental note for it in the future to remember whatever power ups you have, and then put those power ups into the future cards. Otherwise, it wouldn't be in your best interest to go searching for where you actually put the cards in the first place. I don't use the Rams offense anymore, so I can get rid of that. Let me see. And these are just thoughts and things that you could actually have. I don't like these jerseys, so I can get rid of that. I can get rid of all of these Team Miles cards. Again, don't like the jerseys. I don't know how I got it twice. I don't know how I got it twice, but oh well. Okay, I can get rid of that as well. These are appearing to be not availables. So let me go ahead and get rid of these. Okay, I can quick sell all of those for 620 coins. Now I have the Michael Vick because he was my I picked him as my um, free quarterback. I'm not sure if I'm going to go between Michael Vick or Rich Gannon as my quarterback for the future. Hopefully, we can get a Peyton Manning or John Elway, but that's for another video. So I'm going to keep the Michael Vick for now. And in keeping the Michael Vick, that will also require for me to keep the cards that go into the Mike Vick. I can't get rid of Miles Garrett, which I could. Here's my Mike Vick that I'm going to have to keep just in case I do the power upset. Can't get rid of Jalen Ramsey, but I can get rid of this Jerry Jeudy. Let me see how much he's being sold for. It's going for 35 right now. I can go ahead and put him on the market for 35. And another helpful tip that a lot of people miss out on, the prices fluctuate. So it may be in your best interest to change the duration from 1 to 8 hours, because just in case you immediately put the card up and it drops instantly, well, it might go back up. So give it some time. Don't be just in a hurry to hurry up and get it done. I mean, we all want the coins immediately, but that's always one thing. I sold my power ups that I bought, but I still held on to the Patrick Mahomes. So let me see how much he's going for. He's going for 32. So I can get rid of Patrick Mahomes as well. I get rid of him for 31.5. All right. And I was holding on to this card, hoping, wishing, and praying that the Broncos got a fullback of some sort. And Andy, is it Yanovich, played fullback for the Broncos a little while ago, but he doesn't have a power up. So without having a power up, I can't actually use him on the Broncos team. So with that in mind, I'm going to actually end up getting rid of this one as well. And let me look up and see how much he's going to be worth. He's going to be sold for 31. So I can sell him as well. So that's three cards that we put on the block for 30 plus. That 10% deduction probably have it around right around 85, 90K as of right now. Um, Holding on to Emmanuel Sanders, hoping, wishing, and praying that he'll get a power up card, but I mean that he'll get a higher rated card. And when cards are rated here for like 4K or below, I just usually don't even take the time to waste. I just go ahead and put them straight into um, training. I just go ahead and put them straight into training. And we've already had one of our cars to sell. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Okay. Let's continue to do work. Let's continue to do work. Drew Lock. It's not a power up yet, so I was hoping that he had a really good um, he had a really good. I'm going to hold on to that card because it's going to come um, part of the next thing that I talk about with you. He had a really good week not too long ago, so I'm going to hold on to that one to talk with you just a second. But I can get rid of these as well for the training involved. Okay. And looks like I have gotten rid of all of the cards that I can get rid of except for the power ups. I run a Broncos theme team, so I'm going to hold on to the Bronco power up cards just in case those players. Well, I actually have a Steve Atwater already, so I can get rid of this power up, and this one's going for 13K. So that's not bad. We are over 100K just in getting rid of stuff that was sitting in the binder. Over 100K just getting rid of stuff that was just idle in the binder. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. So, and one of the tricks that I see people do when I watch these videos is they don't take into account that 10% that's being taken away. You always have to take into account that 10% that's being deducted every transaction that you make. Okay? And it's Evan Ingram. This is a snow card. I don't anticipate using it. So, yeah, get rid of it for. Wait a minute. It's only for 65 snow. It's only for 65 snow. Let me see how much he's being sold for. Okay, so that is going for 4K. Again, if it's that low, I have a tendency to just get rid of it, quick sell it. Okay, and so I'm going to do a once over and make sure that I've gotten rid of all of the cards that I want to get rid of right now. And just by getting rid of the garbage that was in my binder, we are over 100K already. Over 100K and about 100 training. Over 100K and about 100 training. That's not bad at all. Stay tuned. I'm going to give you some tips on how to step your game up with your training, especially if you do some of the stupid stuff that I do. All right. All right. Training. I have a really bad habit of doing this, and just in case someone out there is similar to me, you have it as well. Um, I get in a hurry sometimes with my cards, right? And I just put training on everybody, just training on everybody, just so I can make sure that my players are up to par. Well, that's fine and dandy, but it also hurts me. So there are two things that I'm going to tell you right now that's going to help you with training. Two things that I'm going to tell you right now that's going to help you with training. First thing, look through your binder. Make sure that you completely power down all of your cards that are just sitting in your binder. Make sure that you completely power down all of your cards that are just sitting in your binder. That you have so much training just sitting in your binder that you don't even realize. So it's just by getting rid of that card and powering it down. That was almost 100 in training. Um, Let me continue to look because I know I have some boneheaded mistakes through here. I'm notorious for that. I am notorious for that. Now, also another tip. Well, let me finish with this one before I go to the second one. Finish with this one before I go to the second one. Let me look at Edge. Okay, again, that's one of those cards that falls into that category of, well, I'm just going to get rid of it because it's not really serving much of a purpose on my team, and I don't see myself getting an Edgar and James. So I'll continue to look on. I bought the Kyle Williams power up. Don't really know when I'm going to use it, but he is a 97 overall, and he's a run stopper. Running is the meta on the game, so I'm going to keep him for future references. Um, okay, so now we're going to look at, and I don't judge, but I've put a lot of training into this John Madden card, and I'm considering switching over. I'm strongly considering switching over. Um, but as of right now, I'm just going to leave it in there. I'm just going to leave it all in there because it's not helping me. And plus, if I power it down, it's a 10% ding against me. So I'm just going to leave it in there. But that's one way that you can get a lot of training if you do things like I do. I was using John Madden originally until I switched over to a theme team, and I just started. I put my trophies into the card. But the second way to get some training is to simply go through and make sure that you power down all of your cards. Here's the third way that you can get some training. Very efficient way here as well. Okay, I've already made 56K and not even 10 minutes. And not even 10 minutes. But here's another efficient way to make sure that you get all of the training that you can. Okay, go to your active superstars manage abilities list. And I have this really bad. I have this really bad. All right, as you can tell, I have Dion and Jerry Judy as two players that are not highlighted that are still using AP. I have Route Tech on both of them. I have Route Tech on both of them. So, with that in mind, I don't need Route Tech on both of them. So I can go ahead and withdraw that. So you go and you go to your wherever they are. You go to wherever they are, and you power it down. I mean, not power it down, but you don't need it. You don't need to have this. So refund the ability. It's another 900 there. It's another 900 there. Do the same thing for Jerry Judy. So we are racking up on training and coins at the same time by simply being good stewards of training, I should say. Um, let's see. Let's go and look up defense. Do the same thing with defense. Do the same thing with defense. If they're not being used, why do they have it? If they're not being used, why do they have it? And see, I have a lot of them. I have Shelby Harris, Brian Dawkins, Demarcus Ware, Tracy Porter, Chris Harris, and Steve Atwater. So you just go in, everybody who's not being used, you get your training back. You get all that training back. Okay? Again, I started off with about 32,000 in training. And those of you who follow the channel know that that's actually low for me. But I had that Barry Sanders was pretty expensive um, in terms of training. So, and then the first game I used him, he fumbled. Yeah, whatever. Just stay on topic. So we're just going to go through every player that has an ability that is not being utilized. We're simply going to take it. Simply going to take it and refund it. Refund the ability. We're going to take it and refund the ability. Okay. Refund the ability. Something else just sold. Something else just sold. So we're doing really well with our things that we're selling. And I actually could get rid of this Jarrell Casey. Actually, I will get rid of this Jarrell Casey and use that somewhere else because that's just a personal scheme thing. I don't use him like that. Refundability. And I can actually take this off of DeMarcus Ware as well. So we've gone up 8K in training just by cleaning up some things that you we had overlooked, and it's possible that some of you may have overlooked it as well. So these are ways that you definitely can get your training up without even buying anything yet. Without even buying anything yet. Okay. So with that in mind, we are now we're looking a lot better in terms of our training. Looking a lot better in terms of our training. And Jarrell Casey, he's at 87. I'm not going to actually. Hopefully, he doesn't touch the field too often. But we've gone up 9K in training. 9K in training and almost 100K in coins in no time, people. In no time. So, um, yeah, yeah. These are very efficient ways to maximize your coins and training. Next step, I'm going to take you through an actual buying things to get some coins and possibly some training. Stay tuned. Now I'm actually going to take you through the method I have a tendency to use when I'm up late at night and I'm bored. I will come and I will do these get a gold players. Sometimes I'll make it get a player, but for the purpose of the video, I'm going to do get a gold player. Um, or how about I do one even better? Alrighty. How about I do one even better? I am going to do the 5 times get a gold player, and I'm actually going to do it 4 times. I'm actually going to do it 4 times. All I'm going to do is purchase 4 packs. I don't want to. Well, I was about to say I don't want to waste your time, but it's not a wasted time if someone may not know how to do it. And for the just for the visual here, anytime you buy a pack, you usually are rewarded coins. Anytime you buy a pack, you're usually rewarded coins. So that's something else to keep in mind. But I'm going to purchase 3 more. I'm going to purchase 3 more, and I'm going to open them all later. And one more. It's going to take me under. Go take me under 2 million. That's all right. All right. So we now have our get a gold players, I mean player packs. So now we're going to open them. We're now going to open them. We have 20 cards. Alrighty, that's a win. Blake Martinez. Okay, Bobby Massey. That's a definite win. Okay, lights. Hey, this never happens, but sometimes it does. So just go with it. Just go with it, people. because that's definitely going to help you out in the method here. It's going to help you out tremendously in the method. And one another thing, sometimes the timing helps you out. Sometimes these packs are hot, like over in the night. Hey, that's two hits. That is two hits. Late in the middle of the night, sometimes these packs are just crazy good. So it's a wonderful time to open packs then and bundles because the packs are just juiced. So you know, work at your own discretion on those. Work at your own discretion. But we are definitely getting some good cards here. Like forget a gold packs. We pulled 91s and we put a 91 and a 94. The 94 alone made it all worth it. We literally got all of our coins back with the 94. And so all of these other cards are just gravy at this point. We are really pulling some heat, people. We are pulling 81s. Like, all right. So we got all of our players, right? We got all of our players and something else just sold. So we are definitely winning. We're definitely winning. Alrighty. So what we do now, you come over to sets. You come over to sets and you have an option. I like to simply go to the exchange. It makes it a lot easier for me to end up getting higher rated cards, but some people will go through whatever other ones that they choose to do. I like to simply go through exchange. It makes the whole process simple. So I go to go. I come here, and I don't have any of these. But the whole goal is to simply get the cards as highly rated as possible. The whole goal is to get the cards simply as highly rated as possible. So I don't have any 66. I have two 66 to 69s, and I think they may actually be players for the team. So I don't necessarily think I want to do that. Don't think I want to do that. So we'll come here 75 through 79, and we will take. We have one, two, three, four, five, six, but only one, two, three, four, five of these will be available to get rid of. So we're going to get rid of the first four because that's what's required. So now we have a card, right? We have a card. 75 through 79 player got a Henry Ruggs. Henry Ruggs is usually, especially with all of that speed that he has, he's a pretty popular card. But I'll look at how much he's worth in just a second. So we now go to the 80 through 82 packs, well 80 to 82 player, and see if we can get anything here. We can get one, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, we can do six, so we can actually get an improvement here. All right, we got a Hayden Hurst. Okay, so now you come out of here. You just keep doing this stuff. You go as high as you can because you can either get a good player, or you can get training, or you can get coins. One of the three, and that's really all you're doing in the first place. So we're going to get rid of all three of these cards to get an even better player. Okay, got a Devonte Adams, not bad at all. He just might win Offensive Player of the Year. Either him, Derrick Henry, possibly. All right, so now you go to 83 to 84s, and you're trying to go to 85 to 86s, and you keep all of the legends and 50 players. Keep them if at all possible. Keep them, and I'll show you why in just a second. I'll show you why in just a second. Okay, got 86 Lamar, and it's part of the power up system, so people are still needing the card. Okay, so you go to 87s, 88s. All right, and let me see how much these are selling for. Okay, we can actually spend there, but I'm going to stop it. This is part of my method. Instead of spending coins, I'm actually going to stop it, and this is why I'm going to stop it. You may spend and get a card, but who knows how much that card is going to be worth? That card may be worth only 20 to 30,000, but you end up spending 25, 26, 27, maybe even 30,000 for the card. It's not worth it. So what I usually do here, now I go back to my binder. I go back to my binder, and now you have another decision to make. What are you hurting the most for? Do you need coins? Do you need training? Do you need coins? Do you need training? So if you need coins, simply look at how much Leroy Selman is going for. It's going for 209K. I'm going to sell it for 205. I'm going to sell it for 205. All right. 205. Okay. So I put that on the auction block for 205. That should sell soon. Let's look at this Darius Smith. How much is he selling for? He's going for 76. So we're going to put him on the block for 70. We're going to put him on the block for 70. Alrighty, and let's find the rest of our cards that we're going to be selling. Julius Peppers. The reason I didn't get rid of the Julius Peppers earlier is because he's part of the 50 set. And as part of the 50 set, everybody's going to need the cards because they're always going to be trying to get 50 players, and it's just cheaper to go that route. So instead of just throwing this card into a meaningless set, I can actually get about 13, what, 10, 11K for him after the um, reduction. But I'm going to put him on the market for 13.5. That's another way. Be knowledgeable of the sets and how much they actually go for. It can help you out tremendously and keep you from making errors like I have a tendency to do. Um, See how much this Lamar Jackson's going for. It's going for 23. So I put him on the market for 22.5. Okay. He's going to be on the market for 22.5. All right. Let's look at Blake Martinez. Again, if it falls in this number, I don't have a tendency. I have a tendency not to even waste my time with that. So I'll just quick sell it. I'll just quick sell it for the training. And I think Henry Ruggs may be our last player. Henry Ruggs may be our last player. Okay, he's low too, which is shocking, but he's not part of the power up, so I shouldn't be surprised. I thought he was part of the power up initially, but he's not. So I can quick sell him as well. And let me look at this Heath Miller power up. same difference. So I'll just quick sell him. But if you all have been paying attention, um, just by doing the methods that we've been doing, we initially started off with 2,027 coins initially. 2,027 coins. Just by doing what we've been doing, we're already at 20, what, 2,100,000, 2,106,867 coins, and we have another 220. I'm gonna say 200 coming from Leroy Selman. So that'll put us at 2,300,000. Have another, I think, 13 or 23, I believe, coming from Lamar Jackson. So that'll put us about at 2,330,000. 2,330,000. So just in less than an hour, we have increased our coins by 200K, and that is with the 10% reductions. And we've also gone up 9K in training. So the basic methods for this is very simple, people. Very simple. Clean up your binder first and foremost. Clean up your binder. Clean up your binder. That'll help you tremendously in terms of your coin game. Secondly, what you want to do is do the re-roll sets with Get a Gold Player. Do the re-roll sets, Get a Gold Player. You never know how generous they will be to you. You never know how they will be to you, how generous they will be to you. Now, some of you all may be saying, well, wait a minute, you started out with 2 million coins. I don't have that many. I've seen some accounts with people who have coins, and they have coins like, uh, they have 153 coins. Like their coin game is real bad. I have something for you too. I have something for you too, but you got to put in some work. Like if you're not gonna actually have the coins, you can do things to get coins. First thing that you need to be willing to do is you need to be willing to play weekend league, head to head, and complete your challenges. By not doing those things, you're leaving all kinds of coins out there. You're leaving all kinds of coins out there. And I know some of y'all are saying things like, well, I don't even want the cards that come with the challenges. Good. That's perfect. Quick sell it. Instantly quick sell it. You don't have to want the cards that come with it. That's the best part in it. You get rid of the cards that you don't want. You get rid of the cards that you don't want. That way, when you get rid of the cards, you increased your coins or you've increased your cards or your training instantly. You've increased your cards or your training instantly. And they are giving away various things here. Like, it would be crazy to not go in and do all that you can do, and like level challenges and weekly 50s. These coins are free. These coins are free. Go in, max them out, get what you can. Like, they're giving you cards just for playing a video game. Giving you cards just for playing a video game. So again, just from the methods that I've shown you, without even doing the weekend league, head to head, and challenges, just by doing what I've shown you, I personally have just increased about 300K and 300K coins and 9K in training, just from doing the stuff that I just showed you. Nothing tough, nothing difficult, just simply doing what I've shown you. So take some time. Take some time, and when you take some time, it works. It'll work out for you. Hopefully, this video would help some of you all to increase your training and your coins. There are going to be more videos to come in the future, but definitely know and understand that this worked for me just like that. And I know a lot of people say, well, now I will admit, I do use the number one method in the game. I do use the #1 method in the game for training and coins, and that is the debit card method. It is 100% effective. It never fails. But I just showed you a way that you can increase your coins in training without using that. Without using that, went up 300K coins and 9K in training in 30, 40 minutes. 30 or 40 minutes. So, with that being said, don't forget to like. Please don't forget to like. Like the video. Don't forget to like it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the video. Peace.